What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we have a bunch of important things to discuss. I'm super excited to go over today's episode. Bunch of new updates coming to the channel, so definitely make sure to stick with it. Today's episode, we will be discussing Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Cardano to BTC, or sorry, to USD. And then we will be wrapping it up, discussing an article, basically kind of giving a general overview of what the heck is happening with Litecoin. Basically saying Litecoin has climbed more than 200% this year. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we jump into the coin market cap, I do have an announcement to make. I am planning a question and answer video on the channel that is going to be going live pretty soon, but I need your guys' help. Basically, I need you to go onto my Twitter, and tweet me a question that you have, and I will shout you out and put you on the channel and answer your question for everybody to see. So in order for that to happen, you have to go onto my Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, or type in CryptoTVOfficial. You can see the info right here. And then follow me and leave me a question, and I will be answering your questions in a later episode. So that will definitely help out, and definitely check it out. Link will be in the description for my Twitter if you want me to make it easier for you guys. Otherwise, jumping into the coin market cap, as you guys can see right here, a bunch of interesting things are happening right now. Bitcoin dominance is dropping, and it is dropping fast, becoming 50.5%. We have a 24-hour volume that's actually slightly increased from where we were yesterday, now at 53.3 billion, and a market cap at 179.8, which is also increased since yesterday. So coins are moving back up, and I kind of want to explain my theory on things like that. So out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, you can see only 2 out of the 10 are down, which would be XRP, Ripple, and Binance Coin. Only down, not even by 1%. But we are seeing coins start to move back upwards. Bitcoin is up 2.5%, Litecoin up 7.4%. Huge traction. I'm going to be explaining why we're seeing, these coins start to move up, especially Litecoin, which has shot up over 200% in the past year, which is literally only 3 months, which is absolutely phenomenal. But majority of the market is in green. Yes, there are some in the red zone, but for the most part, they are in green, and they look very nice. Now, I do really quick, before we jump into my article of discussion, definitely check out the second link in the description to ABRA exchange. Basically, the ABRA exchange is doing an awesome promotion right now, where if you sign up and deposit just $5 into the app with a US bank account, they will send you a free $25 of Bitcoin. Guys, thank you for sponsoring today's episode, and basically, it does help support the channel, so definitely check that out. Otherwise, guys, moving on to the discussion, the important thing, which is basically what is happening. Why is Litecoin blowing up? Why are we seeing massive movements? Why is Litecoin climbing to 200% just within the last 3 months of this year? So basically, Litecoin prices have tripled in 2019, climbing higher as the digital currency benefits from numerous tailwinds. And I'm going to go into specifics as to what exactly those things are that made us shoot up. So the biggest, thing that we keep talking about is the upcoming halving event. Litecoin's mining incentive will decline by 50% in August, reducing the supply of new cryptocurrencies entering the system, which is huge, and we've seen a massive skyrocket in price every time the halving comes up. Investors may have already started pricing in this event. CoinDesk reported back in February. In the past, crypto traders have priced in Litecoin's halving event ahead of time, which is why we're starting to see potentially the increase of, the markets and the coin in specific. So rising merchant adoption, this is a huge thing as well. Also to touch upon, I did make a video 2 months ago with a Lamborghini company car rental place called Cloud9 Exotics. They have finally got everything set up. So when I'm home for the summer, which is literally in 4 weeks, so the end of the month, I will be, or in the middle of May, I will be going over there and actually purchasing a Lamborghini with Litecoin. It's going to be huge. It is going to be an awesome video, so definitely some interesting things coming to the channel. Otherwise, guys, so basically, Litecoin was created in 2011, and the number of merchants accepting it has risen, exponentially. The digital currency was created to be a frictionless, borderless, peer-to-peer electronic cash, which is exactly what it's doing. We also seem to have faster transaction speeds and declining transaction fees, which are two major things. When we increase the transaction speeds, a lot more people want to use it. You know, you're getting your money quicker, you're seeing the transfer, you're getting access to it much quicker, and the fees are dropping as well, which also increases usability. I don't use Bitcoin anymore because of how slow it is. I actually use Litecoin because of how instant practically the transactions are. There are also privacy enhancements as well as many, many, many partnerships coming to, you know, cryptocurrency and specifically Litecoin. We're also seeing, you know, a lot of volume spill over out of Bitcoin and into Litecoin, and that is also driving the price up much, much, much higher. So moving on to the markets for discussion. So why are we seeing Litecoin move up today? Like I said yesterday, I did buy in. So I'm up quite a bit now, considering we bought in at around 85, which is right here, right where we started to see the 3 days of consolidation, right? That middle average right there, we started to see sideways movement, and then we started to pump up. So I'm actually up quite a bit. Unfortunately, I only got in 10%, but that is enough to ride this wave all the way up to the $100 it keeps retesting. I'm going to explain to you guys why I am not buying in. You know, this is very tempting right now to buy in at $95, $100 in case you miss out. I can't really tell you what to do. I'm just giving you my personal reasonings for why I'm not going to be buying in. It's too high for me, you know. It is extremely overbought on the daily, on the weekly, on the 4-hour. We are so overbought on all the markets that it's too volatile for me to want to buy in, because I could buy in right now and we can plummet all the way down to 74 and I will be screwed. I'll buy in at 74, but nowhere near $95, $100 at the current price, not with the markets being overbought. If we were oversold at 100, that is a major opportunity to buy back in. But I do think we're going to, you know, come back down slowly. The reason I think we did shoot up is because of Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you Bitcoin's chart and why exactly I think it can have that fluctuation. Like I was kind of discussing in previous episodes, it's kind of like the ball effect. I wish I had a ball over here. I don't think I do have one. No, but basically when you bounce a basketball, it bounces the first time very high, which is what we just saw. Then it bounces again, but it's a little bit lower, and then it slows down as it rolls forward and kind of consolidates. That's what we're seeing right now. This is our second bounce. Not to say we're going to, you know, slow down very soon, but this is the second major bounce. Now, the reason we're moving up like this is Bitcoin. Here is the reason why it allowed for more freedom of movement within the markets. Bitcoin is retesting its high-low MMA for the first time in months, and I mean months, on its weekly charts. It's looking very nice actually on its weekly RSI. You can see we're only at around 56, 57 on its RSI compared to the overall market. 70 would enter us into overbought, and we're nowhere near it. What we are near is our high-low MMA. You know, we strayed quite a bit away from our uptrend, this purple uptrend here, and we shot straight up in 1 week all the way testing our, you know, very strong resistance. Do I think we're going to break through here? No. Not currently. I think in the longer term we will. It might be, you know, a couple months, maybe into August, June, July, where we see a potential move breaking us above here, but I don't think currently we're going to be able to break through. Not with the markets being the way they are, not with everything being practically overbought. Bitcoin's daily is overbought. It's 4 hours overbought. We need consolidation and we need pullback. So I'm truly anticipating, you know, Bitcoin to pull back down like this, because it is there's too much, you know, downwards pressure on the coin, pushing it down to lower levels. And you can see obviously that this is a huge resistance. This is not a level that is going to be easily broken, and not with no support pushing us up. We can't just go straight up and cut right through it. We have to do slow and steady, and then we'll pop it and go up much higher. If we manage to break it, which I don't think we will, but if we do, we could shoot all the way up to, you know, potentially $7,000 very quickly. I think we'll get stuck at 6,300. That's where a lot of resistance is, but I don't think we're going to be able to break through here. I think this is about the cap for where Litecoin's going to go as well. I don't think it's going to break $100 because of where Bitcoin's positioning is. That's kind of my forte. There is this kind of, you know, showed a lot of people that crypto is not dead. You know, crypto is well alive. It is a sleeping giant and is ready to move. This kind of woke a lot of people up, like, holy shit, it's not dead. It's just getting started. What that will do is cause a bigger run. Is it the correct time to buy in for me? No, I don't think so. I'm going to wait for it to come back down a little bit lower, which I do believe it will, and then I'll buy in once we potentially hit this uptrend. If we hit the purple line again on Bitcoin, I'll throw into Litecoin and Bitcoin as well as Ethereum as I dollar cost average down. Ethereum looks good. Like I said, it is also following Bitcoin. Everything is following Bitcoin. So when we see Bitcoin break through that high-low MMA, it'll allow the rest of the coins to move up. But I think this is at its peak. And I think it's just waiting for Bitcoin to make its move. If it can break here, which I don't think it will, then we'll start to head back up. But otherwise, I think we're just looking for downward levels at the current moment. Lastly, for those Cardano users, Cardano looks really nice, guys. Again, this more so is overbought, which needs consolidation and pullback. We're caught in a channel, as you can see. Previous high-low support, our support, bottom support, and top resistance here, it created a channel which we're currently in right now. So I think sideways consolidation is also needed for this coin. I think it needs to do something like this in the short term and meet up with its high-low MMA, which would swing up. And then it would allow for the price to move out higher. And by the time that happens, Bitcoin will probably be consolidated and near its high-low MMA, and then everything can at once move up together. At the current moment, I think it's a good time to take profits out at 95. If you bought in back at 87 and you made that, sell off. I'm holding it because I do think it's good profit. I might take the 10% out and wait for it to fall lower. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still holding on to a lot of crypto off the computer. That is a long-term investment, but as for swing trading, I do like to just play around with the market a little bit. Otherwise, guys, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notification. We're doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. We're about to break, I think, 8,300, so shout out to all you guys for helping support the channel, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.